Okay. So, uh, according to FIRS announced for e-invoicing, and this is the FIRS portal. So, this is one of my friend's business portal. So, I used this portal for develop the FIRS e-invoicing system. So, basically, today I'm going to show you like how our apps, e-invoicing apps will work, how simple it works and how easy it is to work. So you will see that I will show you everything step by step. So after you register in the portal, uh, I don't know how to maybe you need legal documentation to register in this portal, but after complete registration in this portal you will have my account tab, and in the my account tab you will have your business information, and also in the API integration tab you will have the credentials and authentication or API key, client secret, and all information about to register your invoice in the FIRS system. So we will go through over everything, so you will get the whole process. um, so let's start. So let me start. Okay, so I will show you everything from the start, from the beginning to end. So here actually we are going to start or create a new ERP site. So for that we are using ERPNext, and our invoicing apps is completely developed on the ERPNext system. So I'm showing you everything in my local host, and it will completely work in the live also. So everything is same, nothing different. So currently we are using the sandbox or test mode of this portal. So if you just click here, you will get the live mode, and everything will be changed for your live data. So currently we are using sandbox, and mm, so let me register a business or create a business account, complete with all of chart of accounts and everything. So here I select my language is English, and uh, let me select the country is Nigeria. So you will get your time zone and your currency also. So in the next, it is asked to create a super user. So let me create a super user in my name. Okay. So currently I'm going to create everything for my friend. So you will see everything will be created for Genie Technologies Limited. So you will see. So this is my business name. This is the business name. So let me do this. Okay. And keep everything as it is. Just click complete setup. So it is preparing the system. So let me show you one more thing. I have already created some e-invoice, and when I develop the system, I test some invoices here. So that's why some invoices are already created here. And this system, I'm going to show you from the beginning and uh, everything from start. So from here, if you see company list, you will see a company is created. And if you see the chart of accounts, open chart of accounts, the chart of accounts is also created. So everything is here. All your all you need, everything is created here. So and for now we have to integrate this system to here, right? So from here I have uh, a settings page called FIRS settings. So FIRS settings. So if you come to this page, you will see business information, access point, API integration, and FIRS data. So these buttons are to get and fetch data from FIRS. So you don't need to create anything in your own. Everything will be set up for you by default. So just few steps to complete the process. And basically this is not required now. So you just you don't even need to add logo here now for now. So I'm going to my account and business name, just required information I'm going to add. So here is the business name. So I add here and phone number. So for phone number, this format doesn't work. So you will need the complete format of Nigerian with the country code. All you need the phone number within the country code. So uh, this is the Nigerian country code. This is Nigerian country code and this is the Nigerian number. So and after that, this is tax identification number. So you will get here tax identification number, copy and just paste here. And email address, your registered business email address. Just give everything what available here, nothing. So business description, just this field describes what type of business you do, like constructions business, like your grocery shop, like your like manufacturing business, or if you manufacture drinks, then here right here that we manufacture drinks like this. This is not a big deal, this is optional. And access point, for now we are using MBS default, and if you use another access point then you can use that, and this is not mandatory thing. And API integration, so for that you have to come to the API integration here, and for test, keep it in test mode. This is required for test. When the test is successful, uh, go for live. So this is the base URL for test sandbox. We just copy and paste. And ERP name is not mandatory thing. Entity ID. So I paste here entity ID. This is the business ID, and this is the API key, and this is API secret. And iron template. So this is iron template. You just paste here the this iron template. and you will see here is a simple code in the middle of the iron template. This is your service ID. So just double click here, copy and paste here, or this is your service ID. This is your service ID works here. So and hit save. So everything is here. Now go for FIRS data fetch. Just click for get invoice type and it will fetch all the invoice type from FIRS. So 20 types, 20 records of invoice types is fetched. Get payment means all the mode of payment is fetched. Tax categories, all the tax categories are getting fetched. Currencies, so all the current listed currencies in the FIRS server is getting fetching. So give it some time to fetch. It's working. So everything is preparing in backend for you. So yeah, 118 records processed successfully and all the product codes. So all of your product codes will be fetched. So just click the get product codes. All product codes are fetching. So this is that much simple. You don't need to do anything, just some click and plug and play. Yeah, 5,612 records processed successfully and services codes. So if you're product based company, get all of your products. If you're service based company, get all of your services. This is doesn't mandatory. This is not mandatory to both. If you want, you can fetch both. If you want, you can keep one. So this is the country list. So all countries, 249 countries are fetched. All states, this is the Nigerian states, 37 states are fetched. Local government, yeah, 774 records are processed and get bad exemptions. So here is something to tell you, like bad exemptions codes are dynamic. So in every fiscal year, it is going to be changed. So you need to focus on FIRS that which product or in which services they are going to set bad exemptions in this product. So if all in the after they announce, you just click in the bad exemptions and the list will be updated. So you don't need to do anything. You just click here and the list will be updated. Okay. And one more thing here is cryptographic code. So just to get the cryptographic code, click here. And if you do not generate the cryptographic code, you need to click here and put your this. So select give your states, give your local government area, give the name of the cryptography code. I have already generated a cryptography code which in Zenitech, and just re-download. I have also downloaded the code. So let me go AP integration, add cryptography code here in my device. So this is the cryptography code. Upload. So after upload the cryptography code, you will see your public key decoded, and the certificate. Everything is updated. So this information is need for QR code generation. So this information is mandatory, and this will be updated if you give the cryptography key here. So this is your public key, this is your public key decoded, or the PM, and this is the certificate. So after that, uh, in the company, so let me go to the company. In the company, I have to create a address. So new address. So this is my company address. You can select your address title. This is the warehouse address or company address, office address, or whatever address this is, you can select here. So this is my office address, or and let me I have a address registered here. So this is that street, and this is the city, and this is the postal code, and this. So you also need to select the state here. So if you select your state, then you will get the state here. So just select the state. If I don't know which state is for this, I just select a random state. You select for yours and select the country. If you select other country like Afghanistan, the code will be updated. So select Nigeria for Nigerian. So this will be updated. And select this is your company address. Yes, this is my company address, and hit save. Okay, the address is now saved, and you can see here. This is the address. After that, we will create a customer for demo. So let me go to customer list, and for a customer I have FIRS demo customer. So I will add a demo customer, FIRS mentioned. So this is the customer, and this is like individual or whatever you can select. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can select anything you want. So customer group, it also doesn't mandatory. You just give the customer name and customer text system. So customer team. Team is the mandatory. So this is the team, and you can see all FIRS mentioned text categories here. All FIRS mentioned text categories here. So you don't need to select anything here because everything is processed in backend. And in the accounting, if you want to set any criteria or any uh, condition for this customer, you can select here or set up here. And settings, here is the FIRS additional information. So business description is not a mandatory thing. If you want to set, you can. If you want, if you doesn't, then you can skip. But email is and telephone is required. So email, a dummy email from FIRS is here, and a dummy phone number from FIRS, and a dummy description from FIRS. So hit save. Okay. And so don't make mistakes. This is the tin is mandatory, so you have to set tin and uh, put the tin information perfectly. So this information will find your customer in FIRS server here. So you need to make this information very accurately. And I need to go to item now. Item. So let's add some item. Here we have did something. If say your item is like a cement or whatever, just like a product, just like cement and open installer. This is not here. I just didn't give, and valuation rate is like 500, and we are selling it 650, and seller identification number is the length, it's like 500 G or whatever, one bag or and not item group is a product. And here you can see the FIRS item type. So if you can select product or service. If you select product, you will see a product category. If you select here, you will see all the product category. All the product category here, like construction construction materials, or like material, like construction. So you can see blocks, refractory bricks, blocks, like something. I don't know which category of the cement is, but I let me select uh, a dummy one. So it will give you HS code for the product category and the product description. And say I have saved it. So let's say in the text. So in the text template, you will go to text, and let's say this is for cement. So text say standard VAT is 7.5%, and say local sales tax. I don't know. I just doing a dummy one, like uh, standard GST or whatever, like say 2.3 or local sales tax. Let me do it. Local sales tax. So it's safe. So in cement one bag, in the cement product, I have add this. So this is like thing. And if I show you the chart of accounts, the chart of accounts, you will see because we have add the stock of 100, we have add stocks of 100 cement bag. So you will see that the 500,000, sorry, 50,000 is available here. So You see that the 50,000 is the stock is available here. And if you see the mm, liabilities, source of liabilities and the duties and taxes, you will see all the tax category from FIRS is here. All the tax category in the FIRS is here. So, so like this, you can just select what type of taxes are applied in this product. So just create an item template and apply it to the item. Just apply it in the item. So this is the part. And let's go to self invoice list. And if I add a sales invoice, let me select the customer and let me select and 50 or like 10 back. So you see the 6,500 is added and no tax is applied till now. But if I hit save, oh, invoice security, invoice accounting, customer party, postal address. Okay. So this party, this customer I have saved, I have to add a address for this customer. This is mandatory by FIRS. So you have to do that. So let me add new address. So this is the street for the address for this customer. This is the his billing address, and town or city is this, and postal zone is this, and state, I don't know, I just select a random state and I hit save. Okay, and let me update the address here. So let's go to hit save. So it shows that the invoice validation successful by FIRS. So the invoice created here is a valid invoice, and you can see that we have added the tax category 7.5% and 2.3% for this product, and this is updated here. You see 673 naira is about to in the VAT section, and you can see the tax breakup. So tax breakup means you can see the all details about the tax breakup. So your taxable amount is 6,500. So according to 7.5%, the VAT is 487 and half, and for local sales tax, it is for 149 and 50. So the VAT tax is calculated accurately, and uh, if I want to, so the invoice is valid and is a complete valid invoice. If you want to, you can see this. Um, Here is the complete invoice schema for this, and I keep it here for to monitor what data is going to send to FIRS. Okay, so if I hit submit, you can see here last invoice is this. This is the last invoice, and if I hit save, yes, okay, unable to send complete this operation at this time. Kindly try again later. Bad request. Your data format is incorrect. Why? Okay, if I hit submit. Okay, bad request for what? Unable to complete this operation at this time. Kindly try again. Okay, so if I go to invoice is this 22, it's 22. Okay, so actually what happened is the invoice is same because the IRN invoice is already created here. If you see, you can see that this is the IRN invoice is already created in this date. So you can see that. So I have to send the invoice in another name. So this is the iron. The same iron will not register again. I have tested it before. So I have to like do a duplicate, hit save. Okay, payment due date. I have to select just a payment due date. And the second also is created. So not this, or do that. Okay, so this is invoice 003. If you go, I just create this and create this. Now I am in invoice 003 to register. So this is the invoice 003. You can see here, and if you see data here, the invoice is 003, which is not registered in the FIRS system yet. So let me hit submit. Yes, the invoice is created successfully in FIRS. So if I reload, you will see that this invoice just created now, just now. So if I click view, you will see that the Zini Cloud created an invoice, and this is the item name and code and 6,500, and this is the total VAT amount, and this is the commercial invoice. This is the IRN number. And also, if you see QR code here, if you want to uh, the QR code here. So this is the QR code for uh, this invoice. And if I go to, let me create print format here. Print format. Just let me create a print format. And for demo, this is duct tape. Invoice, and this is the custom IMC dash T equal to, so this is the dot, this is, and ALT equal to code. Okay, so if I come to print here, if I go to print it, if I select the demo, then you will see the invoice is here. And according to FIRS, if you scan by MBS 360, MBS 360, If you scan this QR by this uh, mm, by this app, you will see the invoice is valid. So let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. So okay, I have I scanned the QR code, and let me show you the result. Okay. Okay, so here is the QR, and you can see that. So show this is the IRN number, and this is the issuer, and this is the time validation date. So this is the issue time. So you can see that uh, you can see this number, and this is the invoice. So recent scans. Okay. So this is the IRN scan result. So this keyword is valid, and if you go to here, you will also see that the encrypted data for the image QR code, and here is the QR code, and here is your invoice schema. And one more thing, if you want to do a, let's say this is for business to business, right? Business to business. So if you want to make a uh, pause, so we have pause also. Pause. So it's asking for a pause profile. So let me so outlet one, and warehouse store, applicable user is Nazmul Hussain. This is the default user, let's say, and say we have add cash, and this is the default, and allow user to edit rate, it's okay. Allow user to edit discount, edit discount. Okay, so you can also add the pause invoice for print format, and if you want it to add to terms condition, you can add, and everything is here. So you have to add right of account mean right of account means tells. Okay. select default mode of payment. Okay, this is the default mode of payment by cash. Okay, save. And if I now open point of sale, pause, open pause. So let me add the outlet, and it is asking for opening balance. So let me say I have opened with the 500 or like let's say 10,000 with the cash of 10,000, and here is the 100 item is available here. So say I have add 500, say I add 10 quantity. Okay, so it's updated, and I can, if I add more, it will add more. And if I go to discount, so say I add 2% discount. No, so I will add a discount in item level of 2%. So the amount is updated. Okay, so check out. So it is showing this complete order, and so say 7,700 it comes in total. Let's say 7,100 he give, and I will change 993 taka to him, and let me complete the pause, and I can print. So here the QR code will be also available here. I will add it later here, and you can just print here and just like, okay, a new order. So you will get all, just like all product code list will be available here. And if you want to add, you can just add your products here, just like how many you can add, and like says checkout, complete order. Yes, so we have added completed 2 pause order. And now if we close the pause, you will come to the pause close screen. So you sell this pause this item, and you start with 10,000, and your expected closing cash amount should be 20,257 taka. So if I hit save, submit, yes, invoice is valid, invoice created successfully. Okay, now if I go to, okay, let me close it. If I go to sales invoice list, then I can see that the first, that this person, I have sell some amount to this person. And if you see the IRN number, this is the IRN number with the invoice 0. And if I reload the FIRS, you will see that this is the code invoice. And if I go to here, you see that this is the invoice, and this item is sold, and total amount is this, total VAT amount, and this is the total amount. Okay, so if I go to print and demo, so this is the QR code. I will design the invoice later, and you see that total thing is completed. And if you see the chart of accounts, if we reload the chart of accounts, you will see that our sales, current assets, accounts receivable, cash in hand, you see how much amount I received in cash, that amount goes to cash, and the receivable amount is goes to accounts receivable, and that amount goes to um, that amount goes to here. So you can see that the standard VAT is this amount, and local sales tax is this amount. Okay, so everything is good to go, and you can, okay, so here is the FIRS data, so invoice data. Okay, one more thing I have to show you. This is the consolidated invoice. Okay, this is comes from the post profile. So this sales is comes from post profile, and these sales we made. So if we want to, if say if a customer comes and you sell a product in the outstanding amount, so the amount is outstanding and customer ignored to receive the product, and he returned it to you, so you have to create a return, right? So you can just select and return, so your invoice type is changed, and you just he ignored to receive the 5, so he returned the 5, and I just hit save. Okay, and submit. Okay, so invoice created, and if I see here, last invoice was this, and okay, this is the invoice. So if we visit the invoice, so this invoice type is credit note, and he returned the 5 quantity to us, and this is the return invoice. And if we go this, we see a partly paid invoice is here, and the outstanding amount is goes down. You see that the invoice total amount was this, and he returned the half amount, so it comes down. So this is the complete ERP. You can uh, you can do your